So starting us off tonight is the Executive Director of the St. Louis Development Corporation. Otis Williams is with us here. Otis, thanks for being with us. I'm curious, is it a big deal that we see these construction cranes in the Central West End, or have they been gone for so long that any little bit of development seems like a big deal?
No, I think it's a big deal because of the quantity of construction that's actually it's going on there. And so with every crane comes jobs, and jobs that leads to more jobs. And so this is an exciting time.
Put it in a little bit of perspective for us. The Central West End wasn't always fancy, I guess, or at least there was a period when it wasn't.
No, but I think what we're seeing is the growth there, more density, with more things to do, with a new millennial crowd actually moving in with some of the residents there. And so it's really an exciting place to be at this time.
Are you excited by IKEA? Because I know, like, I can't help but think that people camped out for Krispy Kreme too, and I don't know how much of an economic indicator Krispy Kreme was, but are you excited by the excitement over IKEA?
I am. I mean, the fact that people will camp out, 2 days before, and that the parking lots are continually full, since they opened, it's exciting. It's growth for the city as far as the tax base, and so it's bring it on, as I say.
Okay, I'll give you perhaps an opportunity to brag. I don't know, is this what you're seeing in that footage we saw there and what we're talking about now? Is this a result of a strategic plan by the city, or is this the result of a nationwide trend in our economy, and this is our slice of the pie here in St. Louis?
No, I think this is a result of having great partners here in the city. So the folks at Cortex, the folks at WashU and Barnes Jewish, and all those folks who are working to try and build that particular part of our city, and it reflects also the other partnerships that we have in the city. Folks who are working in the arch grounds, folks working north and south, and so we have great partners here in the city who are trying to make improvements.
Are we doing much north and south?
Well, the energy that we have in the Central Corridor, we hope will transform and move slowly to the north and south. And so recently we did a market value analysis, and one of the recommendations that came from that was basically to not scatter your efforts, but to essentially use the strength that you have and sort of move, if you will, gradually away from your strength.
So how are you able to, are we able, and if so, how will we duplicate what we've seen in the Central Corridor?
Well, we can, as I indicated, I think part of the strength there was building off of the relationships that we had engendered there, with the institutions and with the neighborhood organizations. And so I think we will continue to use that model. We found that obviously has generated a great outcomes here in the Central Corridor. And so we see some of the same things happening in Old North, down at Lafayette Square, Soulard, where they're good neighborhood organizations, but they also have some institutions that are working with them to try and continue the growth.
I've heard you talk about the North Riverfront and the potential that you see there with or without an NFL stadium. Is that fair? That
is fair. We're working with Great Rivers Greenway, and as you indicated, we had a plan with the stadium and a plan without a stadium. Obviously, development will move quite a bit faster with an anchor like a stadium, sort of a catalytic effort, if you will, if the stadium is there sooner. But we have plans that even if the stadium is not there to gradually try to grow that. And we'd like to be able to use a model very similar to what Cortex has been.
And does that include some sort of, you talk about the institutions in the Central Corridor, does that include an education component downtown of some kind?
Well, it very well could be, and actually we would like to have some of the institutions that are here to share some of their programs with us, all over the city as we try and build some of those.
Do you ever worry that some of this success prices people out, pushes people out of their own neighborhood?
Well, I think we've taken great pain to try and ensure that we don't push people out, that we have affordable homes and housing available, and that each of our developments that are occurring, that there is a affordable component to that.
Otis, thank you very much. Stay with us if you would. We're going to join a larger panel that we're excited to talk to.